The Podical Sons.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons to start the show. How you feeling today, man?
Feeling good. I'm always feeling good. One day I'm just going to say, I'm feeling like a bag of shit.
Yo, and that's okay, man. That's okay.
You know what I mean? But so far I'm feeling good.
I feel semi like a bag of shit.
You feel semi like a bag of shit?
I'm hungover and stuff, whatever. So,
okay.
I'm trying to kick it, whatever, because I want to say, when I realized I woke up with a headache and everything and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I ran for like some green tea, and before I came and stuff, whatever, I stopped at a gas station and stuff, put a little gas in the whip, and grabbed me a Gatorade. So I had all the windows down, the sunroof open, and everything and stuff, whatever. So the air kind of slapped my face and kind of woke me up. And then plus I was vibing that 2 Chainz song that with Ariana Grande, that wanna rule the world. That track.
Yeah.
So when that's playing, I'm looking at the sky, the clouds and stuff while I'm driving. I'm like, it's gonna be a good day.
Is this gonna be a good day?
It's gonna get better.
Once you get past the hangover situation.
I'm better now. You see, I came in with the shades on and stuff, whatever. I'm decent now.
Yeah. So it's probably that little stroll you took around the park collecting all those
Pokemon.
Those Pokemon.
I had to, man.
The fresh air.
I need more walking, man. I gotta hatch a few eggs too in the process, man.
Did you see that that post I tagged you in?
Which one?
IG.
Which one? Recently?
Just be like probably like I want to say maybe 5 minutes before you buzz.
Oh no! I'm looking at that shit right now.
All right, go look at it, man.
You fucking with me? You terrorizing me?
Go look at it, man, and see, because I know you be talking about your game skills, but I don't know if you got it like this one.
Jeez,
I don't know if you got it like that.
My man, how many? So he playing Pokemon Go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Is that another phone? 25. 25 phones he's playing Pokemon Go on.
25 phones. And look at the array. I mean, that's a nice setup he's got on his bike.
Yo, Gramps is not playing. Well, he is playing, but yo.
No, he playing.
Yo, he out here living. Damn. Nah, that's too much phone bills to pay. That's too much phone bills to pay. That's too much phone bills to pay, man.
But I'm sure he might be in a public Wi-Fi settings. It looked like he's going to town.
Yeah, that's true though. So I mean, everywhere you can go and stuff, you probably can jump on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So if you're jumping on the Wi-Fi everywhere, he get a chance, stuff, whatever. Then he's living. I am not mad at that and stuff, whatever.
Yeah, that was like I said. All right, I have to tag you into this because this has gone to the extreme. This is no Pokemon left behind. Yo, with that setup.
That boy catching every goddamn thing for a fact, man. All right, man. Where do you want to start with the nonsense? There's a lot of shit that happened this week and stuff, whatever, across the board. Let's start with home before we journey off a little further.
All right, let's do that.
Let's talk about for the folks and stuff that don't know. Here in Toronto, we have a lovely hospital called Baycrest Health Sciences, right?
Yeah, and would you say it's one of the more recognized?
Absolutely,
yeah.
For they're more recognized and stuff, whatever, for pertaining to neurology and applied sciences for the brains.
Yes.
So around the city of Toronto and stuff, for those who come Caravana time and everything and stuff, you'll see a whole bunch of brains and stuff in different places and stuff in the city, and the brains and stuff are just like encased with like different designs, different little colors and themes and everything. So, right. And they make the brains, Baycrest and University of Toronto and stuff has a hand and stuff of doing that.
Okay.
So and that's all around the city.
So they give out a lot of head.
I mean, true. The brain surgeons out here,
right.
Head doctors.
All right.
So, I mean, with that's, I guess, the good side of Baycrest. But, I'm devil's advocate, so I'm with the shits and the dark side and stuff, whatever.
There's a darker, seedier side. A darker, seedier side to Baycrest.
Goddamn right it is, whatever. Yo, the fraud game and stuff, whatever, with the staff. So, here's the thing. I used to be an employee of Baycrest, but I wasn't about that life.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I wasn't, let me say, it's more pertaining to like the full-time employees.
All right.
So the full-time employees, and I want to say to the part-time employees and stuff for that, I was a casual staff.
You were casual staff.
So to the full-time folks and stuff, whatever, you got the benefits that kick in and everything like that, whatever. So it's a hustle going on.
Okay.
Pertaining to like the benefits. So it's kind of like you run a little front.
Yeah.
And I know you, and like the listeners and stuff, whatever, will say like, yo, how do we get like, you know, the extra little kickbacks and stuff with a little money and stuff in our pocket? And I'm like,
right,
yo, fall back, come to me. I'll do everything with you. And then they just sign off. And then they'll get some change and stuff in their pocket. So they might sign off to say they gave you $1,000.
Yeah.
Which they never gave you $1,000.
Right.
They probably just gave you like $500.
Yeah.
But they'll end up getting $500 in cash.
Yeah.
You'll get the $1,000 to your store and to your business and stuff for that, and business would be booming and stuff as usual.
Okay.
So they said this investigation that the government did, it started from November 2018.
November 2018. Okay, so maybe about around 7 months they've been going at it. Okay.
So the government fiscal year starts over fresh and stuff in April 1st. And I guess Baycrest was planning to change insurance companies and stuff.
Yes.
For their benefits.
Right, okay.
And then that's when everything went under the radar. Things bleeped off and they said, you know, looks a bit dodgy, mate. A bit bloody dodgy, eh?
So then, not too right here on the books.
Right. So now that's when they started looking in and probing in some stuff on the books, and they were like, "Yo, this shit like has been going on." This, you know, what is my favorite line? The New Jack say, "This shit is bigger than Nino Brown." Yo, this shit was bigger than Nino Brown for real. So what they did, they went in, looked at some shit, and they said, "You know what? Nah, they not messing with this." So they were going back for like a year. They went back 8 years.
Okay.
They went back 8 years. That far.
So it really became something.
Yo, it was deeper than the abyss, whatever. So the rabbit hole got real deep and stuff with it. So they're like, yo, this is been, and they went for 8 years. Within just the 8-year investigation, this past Wednesday they released 150 workers.
Jeez.
Got walked out. There's probably a handful of departments that didn't have staff members and stuff, whatever, that were affiliated with this fraud.
So if you're in the medical services and you've been fighting up and down trying to find a job right now,
Baycrest is hiring.
Yeah, I would think you probably might want to bring a resume or two over to Baycrest.
Baycrest is hiring. Don't be mad. Don't look at UPS.
So that's steep, eh? 150.
Yeah, and that's gonna grow some more because they're going deeper than that now.
Well, I'm thinking if it's going like 8 years back, that's a lot of scandals to be had. Shit. And stuff to go down.
Imagine they bring your ass into that room, whatever. They're like, you know why you're here? Yo, you better start sucking some dick to keep you a job or something. Because think about it. On your paperwork now, it's going to say something like breach of trust.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, if they know, if I'm going to hire somebody from there or who got walked out and everything and stuff, whatever, and I see that you put Baycrest on your last known place of employment because you're a full-time employee.
Right.
So more than likely, you've probably been there for some years.
Yeah.
So then, please explain to me, why is there a gap between you working at, I don't know, Famous Footwear till now? Whatever, right? Did you work anywhere in between? Did you sell dope like Nino Brown? Like, what did you do?
What did you do?
And be like, I worked at Baycrest. Oh, you were one of them motherfuckers. We'll call you. You SOL basically.
Yeah. Though. I mean, especially if you're trying to stay into the same field, because I'm pretty sure there's like a shared database, a central database that the hospital systems usually work off of, because
half and half.
Yeah.
Because I want to say so many things and stuff, whatever they do run on I want to say regulation numbers.
Right.
So regulation and licensing numbers and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
And a lot of these times, if these things hit back towards your particular college, it'll be noted to your college and it'll be on the database and stuff, whatever. So it'll say like, this person has been such and such, whatever, breach of trust because he frauded.
But that's what I'm saying. Something like that. Fraud would be like,
right,
would surely,
something like that.
Yeah.
But then you have other cases where, let's say, if there is no regulation number or anything like that, whatever, like say housekeeping or something like that, right?
Okay.
They don't have no regulation number and stuff for that to be housekeeping or other support staff. So shit will kind of fly under the radar and stuff, whatever. But then, like I said, you still have to provide why the fuck were you missing in action and stuff, whatever. You better tell me you were in Iraqistan. Like, you were in half Iraq, half Afghanistan. You were in Iraqistan dealing with some shit. Black Ops, you can't say. Because other than that, whatever, you're SOL. You're SOL and stuff, whatever. So that's how I look at him like, yo, you know, I thought about it, but when you do the crime, you got to do the time. But fortunate for them, Baycrest isn't like issuing any charges to the people directly. They just walked them out.
They just walked them out.
So, I mean, that's the bonus. It could be a lot worse.
For now. I mean, dude, there's probably enough evidence, or maybe not even evidence, suspicion to terminate you.
Yeah.
Right? And they still might be like building up the case to say, okay, yeah.
Nigga, you better move. So they
after
issue
the
that
termination,
subpoena.
these charges is coming up next.
You better move. When they issue that subpoena and stuff, whatever, if you're not at that address, whatever, then, you know, give you a little run.
It's funny because, I mean, it's not something that that's unheard of happening.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it in other workplaces.
It happened to TTC last year, right?
TTC last year,
same thing with the workers abusing the benefits.
I think anytime you have a benefit system that's set up, and you have care providers who are willing to take advantage of that, because it has to be on both sides. It's got to be the spot who can put the claims through.
True.
Right? So, you know, it has to be a spot like that. And then you have to have the person who's willing to, you know, use their benefits as part of the scam. And believe it or not, it, like we're saying, it happens more often than not. Baycrest is probably one of dozens of different organizations that has that structure of benefits ripped off in that way. Mm-hmm. And whatever establishment that was doing it, it's, you know, 1 in hundreds that are doing it.
Of course, absolutely, man.
So it's probably it's probably gonna be, like you said, TTC last year, Baycrest this year.
Who knows?
And I would think the insurance companies are probably really leading the charge on this.
They are.
You understand? Like it's like, because we losing that, we're losing money.
Absolutely, and they don't like to lose.
They don't like to lose money,
because even if you like have the accidental death insurance and everything, they put an investigation on there. Like, they want to make sure you really did die by accident.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? To make sure they don't really have to pay you out. They will find ways not to pay you out. So for them to lose money in general, you know they hurting, right?
That's insane.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all the Baycrest workers out there that still got their jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, shout out to y'all folks and stuff, whatever. You know who you are. You see me, I see you, and everything. It's a bit dodgy now. I mean, it's all love. The ones who did get a little escorted out, whatever. Hold your head, and I guess UPS might be hiring, like what Biggie said, man. Now let's go to a little international. Let's go across the border, man. On Friday, Donald Trump, he issued a statement and signed documents saying that ICE will be traveling to specific cities to be kicking in doors and rounding up immigrants and non-documented residents of America. Today, on Sunday, because we record on a Soulful Sunday.
Yeah, a Soulful Sunday.
And on the Sunday, ICE, they start rounding up people in cities like Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Denver, Houston, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, and San Fran. And I guess New Orleans will be the next in line and stuff, whatever, too. But those are the major cities and stuff.
That's a lot of scoop up they plan on doing.
That's a lot of staff.
That's a lot of people working on a Sunday, man.
Exactly.
You know, I always pictured when they get into their patrol car and stuff like that, mm-hmm. and they put on like they sunshades and stuff like that.
Yeah, they all got the shades.
Yeah,
man.
they all got the shades, and they start the car, and
But they all got Snapcats. Like
the Snapcats,
but that's what I'm saying. Like
the Snapcats and shades. It's like real SWAT. It's real SWAT. You know what I mean?
No, but even SWAT dudes just probably have the shades on with the low buzz cut.
Yeah,
and you could tell that dude and stuff was like post military type of dude.
Yeah,
but because he think he's better than regular cops, that's why he's in SWAT.
That's why. Yeah, right. Yeah, man. I always picture them getting into the car, man, and they turn the stereo on. And the first thing that come on is that the Vanilla Ice track. Ice, baby. And then like they roll out the station, just their head bopping to that. We gonna catch us something today, Bob.
All right, stop. Now Ice on the mission. About to kick in the doors in the kitchen.
Yo, it'd be dope music. These are for a reality show if they had a reality show.
Yeah, because I think cops done got watered down now, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's nobody pay cops no attention and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll watch this bitch with my damn birth certificate in my hand. just not to feel guilty or some shit. Or whatever. Like I just sit there and be like,
because Ice, you get to see all different type of nationalities go off.
Everybody,
it'd be crazy.
Yeah, everybody try to clean up their behavior real. I told you, man.
It'd be crazy. Try to put on their best American accent.
What?
I belong here.
Be like kicking the door like, hey, I'm American too. We are all American.
Oh man.
When did you come to America? American, USA, 4th of July, yo. When they slap them cuffs on them, whatever, it's a wrap, man. Yo, to the peoples and stuff out there, if they know anybody, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're still in some rules and guidelines of a few rights. So I mean, you don't have to open your door if they don't have a warrant. If they put the warrant at the damn peephole and stuff, that's a different dance.
But I'm trying to understand this. Like, wouldn't they have to have warrants issued to be able to pull this stuff off? And then how do you get warrants issued if you don't know if the person's actually an illegal alien or not?
That's the thing though, because all right, let's look at it like this. Picture you might have a set area where tons of people might just gather, like that, let's say the common nationality that'll gather, whatever, right? Anything is possible and stuff, whatever, from there. So if they get tipped off that this might be that type of spot, whatever, those people don't know too much about the rights.
Right?
Yeah. Because I think the issue and stuff that I have with a good amount of people and stuff in the world and stuff is that we don't know our rights, especially us as black people, just black people in general. I feel like if we knew our rights, a lot of the fuck shit that the police and stuff do, whatever, won't stand. But because we don't,
100%. A lot of the liberties that they take knowing that
people don't know their rights.
We don't know our rights.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Now you have a building filled of like I'm not fucking with you Brazilian people. I love my Brazilian people. Brazilian chicks is fire too. But you have a building with the Brazilian peoples and stuff, whatever, kind of hiding out in there. And they're probably doing the little works underneath the tables and stuff. Right. Just make some change until they're able to afford the document to pay for the documentation of the process.
Yeah, of course.
If they get wind of that spot and everything like whatever, and they say nobody move, there's not one person that might jump up and say, shit, my rights. You know what I'm saying? With their hands up in the air. Yeah. They'll probably just be like, I guess I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. So, I mean, if they take in consideration stuff where you don't have to open your door unless they have a warrant, whatever, and you play some, like, within those guidelines and stuff, whatever, then whatever is clever. I mean, it sucks because we do know the worst of those concentration camps and stuff that, I call them concentration camps, that are in the U.S. and stuff already with the immigrants.
Right.
And you know how awful they can be when little kids die in their custodies and everything like that, whatever. So the people, they're not too optimistic on it, but I mean,
I wonder
legal team.
I wonder what the numbers that they're thinking that they're going to sweep up on a Sunday with these raids.
Yo, think about it though. On a Sunday morning, whatever. I mean, depending on what type of person and stuff you might be, or what your regimen is. A lot of times, if you're gonna get up and go back on the grind on a Monday and everything like that, right? Sunday is probably your last minute of rest, family time, just that kind of cool out vibe time and everything and stuff, whatever.
Because you got to be thinking if they're looking to like I put a lot of manpower in those cities, right? And then so they're expecting to at least I would say probably in the hundreds. They already got migrants in camps already. They got this, you know, are they gonna expand the camps?
Well, see, that's the thing though, because the funny thing too, like with those camps and everything, I was looking at Houston.
Yeah.
Houston, I believe, don't quote me though, whatever, right? Podical son shit though, but I think the camp is in other parts of Texas, not in Houston. So in any cases of it, they might have like a heavy detention center and stuff in Houston itself that might be able to hold a few good amounts. So we'll say like maybe closer to thousands. In any case and stuff, whatever. In the Houston spots, so like, cause like, you know, Atlanta, Chicago, the Denver thing seems kind of dodgy to me. I don't know how much they might think they might scoop in Denver,
right.
But in any case and stuff, what I think about it, if ICE will scoop them, let's say from the Houston, and say we run out of room in Houston, then we can move them to the Denver detention center.
And Denver might also be just a political move to say, hey, we're not just focusing in those areas where
No. If I don't know, me, I was trying to think like a bootleg immigrant.
I'm trying to think of how many immigrants, just like we say, how many immigrants will be in Denver.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, because my thing and stuff is that if you look at it, if you think like I want to say like a bootleg immigrant now, whatever, you're looking at like, yo, if you stay in Miami, let's say you come from Cuba,
right,
and you stay in Miami, you have a higher probability of getting scooped by ICE and stuff, whatever, there compared to if you take your ass to Denver. Your possibility and stuff will go down a little bit lower and stuff like whatever, right?
So you're trying to throw them off the tracks when you head to Denver,
right? Because if you're in Denver and everything and stuff, you probably tell them like, you know what? You don't have to pay me on the books.
Yeah.
I will come through, shovel the driveway, do this with a salt truck and all that type of stuff. Cash dinero.
And Trump is saying, I know you motherfuckers trying to hide out to Denver.
Bingo.
We sending them all over.
Exactly.
We sending them all over.
Exactly. So they'd be like, yo, what's your name? George. Is it George or is it Jorge? Jorge. And then that's it. So then that's what I'm saying. Like it goes across the board and stuff, whatever. Where like they will go into some inconspicuous places and everything like that, whatever too, right? I mean, shit. Look at here. The illest thing and stuff. Where somebody was telling me that I think like when some Jamaican folks and stuff whatever come up from Jamaica, they go to like the farmland country areas, whatever.
Right.
And
they do farm work. Yeah.
They do farm work, whatever, right? But as I'm saying, where are you more likely to see immigrations come scoop you to deport you and stuff, whatever? In the city of Toronto, where they know there's mad immigrants and stuff, whatever, and mad people hiding and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Or farmland. That farmland area stuff is probably like a little one-off thing, like they might go that far, but everyone wants to stay closer to the hub.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. These hub cities, New York.
But with the farmland though, a lot of those they're registered. They're registered workers. So they're not really worrying about those who are on the farmland.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying.
So if you to go out there now and hide and kind of blend in,
you'd be smart.
You would be?
Yeah.
Or you might actually be mistaken for a runaway worker and be put to work.
Shit.
Yo, I know you, Winston. What do you mean, Winston? Hey, me, I know Winston. Nah.
And then that's when you hit off your favorite thing, man. Every black people look the same to you. Is that what it is?
You might end up with a shovel and a hole in your hand. Talking about make sure that's staying at Toronto.
Yo, facts, man, facts. I mean, like I said, thoughts and prayers and stuff for that because we know the worst of how those things can go, and we know the best and stuff for that. But you know, like
it's crazy because I mean, within the last 2 to 3 weeks, it's just all the discussion on, you know, the conditions of these camps.
Yeah.
That they're placing people in, how it's, you know, it's inhumane. People are drinking out the toilet water.
Man, it's rough to look at. It's rough to look at because I seen like even like the, you know, with the immigrant mother, father and daughter like floating down the river.
Right. Yeah.
That was a fucked up photo to even look at it itself. Whatever. Trying to etch that out of my head. So I mean, we know, like I said, the worst of these things could happen and everything like that. But thoughts and prayers to the peoples and stuff. If you know, have family, people that might go through some things. And I mean, I want to say a lot of people should have moved faster when Obama had that amnesty thing going on.
Yeah.
And if they didn't take advantage of the amnesty thing and stuff like that, it just comes with the territory, right? Because here he was trying to give the amnesty and stuff, whatever, and here you have Trump and stuff, whatever, shooting that shit straight the fuck out the water. Like I said, I hope that since Trump came in the office as the greatest president of all time, he's a GOAT. I tell people and stuff, he's a GOAT, because I don't think Obama made all these people wake up to go vote compared to the way how Trump is I think Trump's gonna make
the
people,
masses.
I think Trump made people and stuff gonna rise from the dead. Come the next election time,
you're gonna see zombies.
You're gonna see a zombie in the line, whatever.
Zombie apocalypse heading to the booth.
Vote, not even brains. Vote. Like
vote.
This guy got everybody woke. Have you ever looked at the midterms?
Yeah.
Have the midterms ever been that popular with regular people to vote? Hell no. It takes a GOAT to do that, man. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens and stuff, whatever. So I mean, hey. On the next thing, Jeffrey Epstein. We told y'all, motherfuckers.
Jeff Epps.
Y'all don't listen. Judon Lisi, no? Judon Lisi. We told you. We told you guys. And salute to all the FBI hedge fund people that listen to the Podical Sons. To the FBI folks, whatever. We weren't snitching on him. We were just calling out the obvious. But no, he wasn't brought to justice, brought to light. He was off everybody else's radar.
Listen, man, I just thought I'd have to put it out because I wasn't really catching wind of it on any type of national news. You know what I mean? And local news, no news, no nothing. Nothing. I mean, it's not like you guys are not used to broadcasting the stuff. Bill Cosby, Hercules, but this dude, he just seemed to slide underneath the radar like he was, had some stealth coding from the military. I can't understand. So when I caught wind of it, I was like, well, you know what? This is something definitely that I want to approach on the show, seeing how it's right in the midst of us, going on our R. Kelly rants, and,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And him just popping up left and right in the media, giving us food for fodder to talk about. Mm-hmm. But there's this man, we're talking, we're not talking similar, dissimilar ages of these young women. No, it's the same ages this cat is dealing with.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, it's sad that a lot of them had to feel the injustice watching victims of R. Kelly get justice.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
I guess that's when the heat really got turned up.
I was looking at stuff as like when it comes to like a billionaire and everything, whatever. I told somebody this, whatever, right? It might be, I don't want to say it's apples and oranges, but you driving your car and your car is not a luxury car. So let's say it's like a Chevy, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And when you're driving your car and stuff, whatever, some dude sideswiped the shit out of your car, and then you guys pull over. He's like, and you're like, what the hell? You knew you weren't in the wrong and everything, and the guy told you like, look, man, my fault. I did you wrong, but I got to keep this moving and stuff, whatever. How's a check for $50,000? You're going to forget a lot of things and stuff whatever about this. What side swipe? After you cash it, though, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This man, Mr. Epstein and stuff, was a billionaire. Not a thousandaire, not a millionaire, a billionaire. So for a billionaire to throw a few dollars and stuff, whatever, to silence a few women, whatever, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But then again, money talks and bullshit runs track meets, right? So, I mean, his money did the speaking and stuff, whatever, and when he was brought to allegedly so-called justice when he was doing Club Fed,
right, he
just paid settlements. And the settlement stuff are a slap on the wrist, right? Compared to a billionaire.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Exactly.
This dude he owned his own island.
Exactly. So I mean, he was doing all this stuff.
I mean,
he
owned his own island. He probably didn't even play. I don't think he paid for his lawyer.
Nah.
Somebody so deeply rooted with friends in high places who can easily be implicated if if it goes any further. Sure. Yo, listen, man, they putting any resource they're making available to this dude to make sure shit don't happen.
But when the man was incarcerated in Club Fed, whatever, he just slept there at nights. That's all he did. He slept there at nights because he had big wheel deals and stuff for the hedge funds and all that type of stuff to deal with.
Yeah.
He left, let's say 9 a.m. the morning with government officials to drive him to these business meetings outside the prison. Wow. And then he would see other women and stuff, whatever, or other young women and stuff, whatever, and then go back to prison in the nighttime just to sleep. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, the nonsense and stuff would have been continuing. So
it's so funny because when I think of it, and I think of his friends being other billionaire financiers, heads of state, royalties, prime ministers, like Cats had friends on that type of level, brings me back to remember Silvio Berlusconi?
Yeah.
And the whole bunga parties that he was having?
Yeah.
Where they said there was a lot of underage girls there doing a lot of underage not activities.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start to think of that, and you see that whole pattern of the ultra rich and those who are in high power,
the 1%ers,
getting away with shit, and just constantly getting away with shit.
Usual.
People know about it, but they still sliding through.
Yeah, but what is it? Who's it? It was Jay in the Otis song.
Yeah.
He's like, I make too much money to be going to jail. When you make too much money, are you really supposed to see jail time? Are you really supposed to see jail time and stuff, whatever? If you make that much money, like my thing and stuff is that, and this will fuel this. I guess the hustler inside of me and stuff, I always say like, yo, you don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine.
Yeah.
Right? So my thing and stuff is that I'm going to get the best of the most dollars possible, what I can do. So if I know for a fact that I can take my grind and whatever, my day-to-day and everything, so that can catapult me to like an easy 10 mil to my account to another 100 mil to my account and stuff, whatever. Anything that I do, whatever, it should be paid off with hush money.
All right. So with that being said then, right? Do you think those who are in power or those who had money to that extent, you think they might have pissed off somebody in order to receive the fate that they received?
Absolutely. Hell
if you're going to jail when you see money buying the world of excuses,
hell yeah.
Why you would have to think that, you know what I mean, you may have pissed off the wrong person and now your retribution is coming.
Hell yeah, because think about it, like this thing with just the Epstein shit, whatever, has been dealt with, or it's been common knowledge and stuff, whatever, for years.
Right.
For years. We've resurrected it, gave it like another, like, I want to say a hit with like the paddles and stuff that kind of resuscitated it a bit, but then the January, February time, right?
Yeah.
It was still known to the whosoever and to the peoples and stuff like that, whatever. But then it's kind of like, somebody was like, you motherfucker, I asked you to do some favors for me, Jeff, and this is the bullshit you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, done
him.
And then bit by bit, the rich, they're probably, because like I said, the 1%ers are looking at each other like, oh shit, this nigga Nachi Average Joseph is not playing with this dude. I don't want no problems. They both my peoples, but I'm just gonna fall back. You know what's the Homer Simpson? Homer Simpson when he fell back into the bushes. I'm gonna fall back in the bushes and just watch what happens and stuff, whatever, right? And then let it,
or even be like, listen, I can help you hang him as long as you make sure I don't get hang with them.
See, you know what I'm saying? Like
they'll be on that bullshit too, right?
Yeah. So I mean, that's where it can go and stuff, whatever, right? But like I said, we told y'all, just Jeff Epstein, dude. We said it. I ain't hear no one else say it and stuff, whatever. You point out another podcast and you tell me. I haven't heard it. And yeah, that's what it is. But salute to those other dirtbags and stuff that found a way to bring back R. Kelly right back after we talked about some
he would have waited like a few days after they found some charges for Kelly. That remember this black guy too.
I'm like, yo, come on, man. I'm like, yo. That's when I felt like it was kind of racist. I'm like, y'all couldn't let the white dude just sink
just have a week. Just have a week for himself.
They're like, wait, like throw R. Kelly back in the mix. I'm like, oh shit.
And we still ain't hearing no Weinstein. We ain't getting no Weinstein updates. What's up with that?
Shit,
what's up with the Weinstein updates? The
Weinstein thing's getting shut down, man. I'm telling you. I told somebody, I'm like, yo, like I said, when you make too much money, and people are in your pockets, not you're in people's pockets. When you're in people's pockets and stuff, whatever, you'll never win.
See, and okay, so going back to what I said, when if you think it's because of
upsetting somebody?
You upsetting somebody and not the fact that you having money is why you're facing the troubles that you're facing now.
Right.
Because I've always felt like, listen, it's been going on for decades in Hollywood, right?
Always.
All these women knew what was going on. Mm-hmm. All these women, I want to say, whether it was reluctantly or willingly, played by these rules while they were going on in Hollywood. And I'm like, okay, well, all of a sudden now, who wants Weinstein's spot? Because if the cover-up was happening for so long, and now that everybody's willing to let the beans out the can and just let it spill, it's like it's almost someone's like, yo, that Weinstein dude, he getting too powerful up in this Hollywood. Time to move somebody else into a spot. How we move somebody else into a spot? He's Weinstein. Oh, I got a few things.
What I mean, that's how governments and shit like that work too.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's nothing and stuff. Whatever. Like to people that don't know and stuff. Whatever. Yes, it might seem kind of far fetched and stuff. Whatever. But this is how people implement regimes. In place.
Because you would have to say Weinstein was a regime. He is a regime. He is a
regime and stuff. Whatever. But they didn't like that regime anymore.
Right.
And they probably couldn't get as much they could from that regime.
Right.
So while you take out one regime, you have to implement it with a new regime and stuff like that. Whatever as well. Right. I mean that's I want to say that's art of war tactics.
Yeah.
But I mean, to the lesser person and stuff, whatever, it'll kind of go over their head. But when you look at it on that type of political standpoint, whatever, then that's exactly what it is.
So while he's being charged, right? I think the question I would have to ask now is, like, what does that come with? Because I'm sure he's not locked up. He's probably out on bail or whatever. That we're not 100% on. We don't know, right?
We don't know.
But I don't think do you think they're freezing any assets?
They
or
are.
Anything?
They're
freezing assets.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on Monday they said that they're freezing assets and stuff whatever because several times he's been brought up on the same type of charges before, but they've never frozen the assets and everything and still allowed him to do to and fro.
Whatever he needed to do.
This time it won't be the same. So in any case, they know how his Club Fed run before.
Right.
He's not going in Club Fed. He might be going in with hardened type of booty burglars.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see. We'll keep a watch on it. It's something that we spoke about. We mentioned about 3-4 months ago when nobody knew who this dude was, and now people know who he is. So I guess this is something that we got to follow, like R. Kelly.
I want to say, can I say thoughts and prayers? I don't know. I'm kind of confused, a bit dodgy on this one. Well, let's do the clean side since it is a Soulful Sunday. So we'll say thoughts and prayers to A$AP Rocky for his situation stuff out there in Sweden.
Shits and giggles,
literally, for real. For those that don't know, A$AP Rocky got into like him and his little camp. They were in Sweden, and two guys and stuff were kind of harassing them and stuff, whatever, and wanted to fight them. So they got to a point where they had a altercation and stuff with the dudes, and they've been locked up and brought into a Swedish jail for it. So my question and stuff to you and stuff is that, do you think he deserves this treatment from the Swedish government and the jail?
I think
because the video is public knowledge.
Yeah.
Right? The video is public knowledge for the whole world to see that. I guess on this side of the world, it would be like an open shut case. Like, like it came to a point where they had to defend themselves.
And I guess I don't like it's hard to say whether it's fair or not because we don't know the laws that govern over there in Sweden.
True. Very true.
And how that society or how the social aspect is, right? Because fighting could be something that's frowned upon, like severely within Sweden, right?
Right.
We may not understand it because we're here, but it may be something that you just don't do over there.
Exactly, that's different parts of the world.
Right.
I had this conversation with somebody with that, like pertaining to Japan.
Yeah.
If you get caught with a gun here, you might get like 3 years.
Right.
Right? Just caught with a gun.
Right.
In Japan, you go sink for like at least like a 10, 15.
Right. Because it's something that's
frowned upon.
Right?
Like even like the gangsters and all them type of stuff, they rather have pipes and knives and everything.
Yeah.
But a gun,
yeah.
Like, that's definitely a no. So that could be like that case in Sweden.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you look at it from that aspect, yeah, he was being harassed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was being followed and stuff like that. But do we know if this person who was doing all this, did he start anything physical?
The fight video was unclear.
Right.
Because they just show everybody tussling.
Right.
So when they show everybody kind of going at it and stuff, tussling, so you don't know who's swinging first, whatever. But you do know when they walk from block to block and the dude can constantly follow and everything like that, whatever, right? So let's look at it this way. Let's say it's a turn the other cheek society, and they expect you to turn the other cheek. Okay.
And the way you're retaliating is frowned upon, right? So now he retaliates. He does something that they consider out of the ordinary and obviously punishable offense, right? So now you can see from that, looking at that from that standpoint, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a minimum in their eyes, right? Because we just said in Japan, you caught with a gun, it's automatic 11 years, right?
Right.
So it's like maybe if it was an American who was in Japan caught in the guns, or we know that you don't understand the magnitude of this, we're gonna give you 5 years,
right?
Which to us will still seem ridiculous, right? But to them, they say, "Oh shit, you could have got 11." Right, so like I was saying, you don't really know, or we don't really know what the judicial system happens.
Right, because they said the charges and stuff are not too crystal clear, but they said if he is convicted over there, he could possibly do a max of 6 years.
Max of 6 years.
Max of 6 years.
Right. So you're probably looking at, for what he did, maybe a regular Swedish citizen, that could have been a month as opposed to 2 weeks.
True.
In jail. But again, we're looking at it from the standpoint of where we are in that shit. That seems a long period of time for somebody who was defending themselves. Because we're still looking at it as defending themselves, right?
Just fist fight.
It may not be that. Were you defending yourself against a verbal altercation? True. Did that person throw punches? Like that part I'm unclear of.
You bring that's a valid point though, whatever, right? 'Cause I mean, if you look at it like that, then yeah. I always say just contact the authorities when you feel uncomfortable. Like the chick, the MMA fighter who beat up the dude who has dick out.
Right.
I'm like, yo, if you felt that uncomfortable and stuff, with contact the authorities. So therefore, when you do make the thing, be like, yo, y'all should have came fucking faster.
Yeah.
Because I already put the call in before I put the vice grips and stuff on said person.
Yeah.
But if they're not calling no authorities and everything like that, or not anybody and stuff to try to intervene on that, on that type of level, then.
And I think
she say.
I think one of my original arguments when I first heard it was, because when I first heard about it, I heard that he was with his boys, and then I'm saying to myself, well, ASAP, you're a big time recording artist. how come, you know, you're on tour, your record label should be providing you with security, like proper security.
Mm-hmm.
Then I heard that he actually had security with him, right? And I'm saying to myself, well, it's like, at this point, you got to understand who you are, right? You're a public figure. You're liable to lawsuits and all these things if you conduct yourself irresponsible, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not understanding why he wouldn't just let his bodyguard handle that situation.
So, but okay, if we bring it back to, remember the Cardi B situation and shit like that, when the Met Gala thing popped off, I guess last year,
right?
When that popped off and stuff, whatever. You were, I think what A$AP Rocky, I believe, is like 30. I think he's like 30 years old and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
So you were A$AP Rocky for, say you've been in the game for like what, we'll give it 5 years. You've been in the game for 5 years. You've been A$AP Rocky or the real dude you are for 25. Right?
Right.
When you make this switch over and stuff and everything, how soon does it kick into your brain saying like, yo, you shouldn't be doing that. You should let security run it. Or is it just the image? Because remember, a lot of people want to work with the image. The image and stuff sells and stuff as well too, right?
Yeah.
Because look at the baby. After the baby and stuff, whatever, when him and his boys beat the shit out of the one guy who were kind of trying to fight him in the Louis Vuitton store and everything.
Right.
He didn't have to take the phone and put it in his face like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck niggas, don't play with me and everything like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be seen. Yo.
Yeah.
If I whoop your ass and stuff, whatever. Like, yeah, like, but you know what I'm saying? But when do you turn off of that? Or you say to yourself, like, is this part of the image that you help sell with, whatever, and you keep it moving? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if they were trying to sell the image and stuff, whatever, but like I said, the confrontation was going on for a bit with said dudes.
With said dude, right? Yeah.
With said dudes, but like I'm saying, like, yo, you're in international waters, but you're in a new place that's not your stomping grounds, and if you don't even know the laws and regulations and stuff there, it's cool out. Call authorities.
But I'm saying, but even before it gets to that point, I mean, your bodyguard is you've paid your bodyguard.
Yeah, but you probably
to keep you out of altercations like
right,
this.
And let the bodyguard deal with the bullshit.
Right. So at what point is it the bodyguard's responsibility to say, "Yo, fall back. I got this." You understand? Because he's supposed to protect you from that type of bullshit, from the charges coming your way, all that crap too.
Right. Because once he establishes that he's security and everything or whatever, and he felt like his client was threatened, none of this bullshit should be popping off and stuff, whatever, then that's it.
Right. So, I mean, like...
that's the logical side, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's
the logical side. But then that's what I'm saying. Security got, he got all the screws and stuff, whatever, in the dome piece.
But, and we're leaving a lot of things up for speculation because how do we know he didn't try to handle it and A$AP just, like you're saying, the bravado... 25 years of thugging, only 5 years of just trying to make this corporate image thing make sense.
Right.
Kicks in and he overrules the
25. Yeah. So like the survival mode and stuff will kick in, right? So I mean, hey, we'll see what that happens and stuff, whatever. But they said he's locked up. Other rappers and stuff have taken to social media. Tyler Creator and stuff have put a hashtag Flacco because they go Pretty Boy Flacco. Yeah. Nicki Minaj and a few people and stuff said that they're not fucking with Sweden. I think Nas was one of them say he's not fucking with Sweden and stuff as well. So artists and stuff are not pulling out from going to Sweden and stuff whatever until he's free, right? Yeah. And they kind of cut that off and stuff as their venue, and they said, I guess when he delivered the phone call, when Rocky got a chance to deliver the phone call, they said. He's in jail sleeping on yoga mats next to dudes and stuff, whatever, who are smashing their heads in on the wall. Like one guy smashing his head on the wall in particular. Yeah. And when he drop a deuce, he's flinging it like a monkey, just throwing the poo everywhere.
A$AP, he's got a thing with jail and excrements.
Yo, life sucks.
The last time he was fighting and dodging semen on the floor.
Yeah, slipping in semen. You see how Ferg look? He's like, what? I seen that video. I was like,
Listen, man. If I had to, dodge and stop myself from slipping in the semen, I ain't trying to do anything to land back in jail.
Nope. Exactly.
Nah, bro.
Yo, let's talk about this money truck thing, man. Fuck these celebrities. Celebrities, they got,
They already got it.
They already got it.
Let's talk about who's out here trying to get it.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's talk about who's out here trying to get it.
Yo, money truck spilled out in ATL and stuff, whatever, on the I-285 in Atlanta. Over 100K came out the back. People pulled the fuck over on the highway. I would do the same damn thing.
I would do the same thing.
Here's my thing. I roll kind of different in life because I realize and stuff, whatever, and I learned this. I heard a comedian say it, can't remember which comedian stuff, whatever, but they said like, yo, when a white person watches a horror movie, they just take it for as is. When a black person watches a horror movie, they take notes. Right? Me, when I watch certain type of movies and stuff, I just take notes across the board. Be like, ha, 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 ha. Mental note, I take notes regardless. Right. I always travel with my do-rag. Ask me how many waves I got in my head. Probably can't tell you I got too many.
Right.
But I always travel with my do-rag.
Right.
So if I'm in my car and stuff, whatever, and I see like some shit like this popping off, I'm like, yo, is that money coming up? My do-rag's going over my face. It's going over my face. And I'm out there, scoop, 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 and I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm just getting like handfuls up because I don't know how far they might be. I don't know how close they might be. So I'm just scoop and keep it moving. So many people, they just jumped out, start picking up the money, everything. Now there was a car on the video that was seen and stuff like on CNN. Cars just strolling past, seeing people pick up the money and everything. And this car video took everybody's license plate that was pulled over. Just cruising by. So the authorities took that video.
You might have to get a do-rag for your license plate.
Yo. For real, yo, I see some of those cats with the little cover protectors and everything. That might have blocked some of it.
You're right,
too. But other than that, whatever, to be like, wasn't me. Because there's the red light camera. The red light camera thing, they can give you the ticket for the car. They can't give you the ticket for the driver.
Right, yeah.
How do you know I was driving?
True.
How you know I let Sharkeisha borrow the car that day?
True.
See? So I'm looking at them like, yo, fuck that. And we're talking about recently and stuff, whatever, with people snitching on themselves on social media.
Yeah. One
dude, he took up all the hundreds that he got and he just fanned them out and stuff, whatever, on social media right in front of his face, like, you know what I was at 285, picking up more than 85. I'm out here in these streets living. Hell no, I ain't getting this shit back.
Dumbass.
And they do anything for clout. You don't gotta say shit. You don't even gotta make no video. I'm like, they will track your IP. They will track your account. They will. Idiots.
What is wrong with you?
You be snitching on something that fast, man. But
stay off the gram, man. Damn it.
They can't, man. They can't. So I would do, with my Do-Rag Chronicles.
Right.
What would you do? You were driving on the highway, you seen that shit pop off. I'm curious to know what the fuck would you do?
Listen, man, I'm stopping. I'm grabbing some bills, man.
You're not thinking twice. You're just like, skirt.
Yeah, I'm pulling over, grabbing some bills. I get home, I shave my face clean, get rid of salt and pepper.
You gonna burn the clothes you had?
No, I'm gonna keep the clothes at home. I'm gonna put them in the dry cleaners and I'll pick them up to next year.
Oh.
Yeah. They only, police investigations is 48 hours, man. You watch a TV show.
You're not only good looks, motherfucker. You're not only good looks.
Past that 48 hours time, you're good, bro.
Yeah, you're pretty much right, man.
You're good, man.
All right.
I wonder how frequently that happens.
With the trucks?
Yeah, it should just turn. Cause we watch it on movies. We watch it on movies.
I want to say I'm thinking I'm averaging like once every 3 years.
Once
every 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, you'll see something like that.
And then you always got the I want to say the classic dummies and stuff that just return the things and stuff for the as is. Like I remember there was a year, can't remember how long ago this was, but let's say a money truck like that opened up, boom, and a block of money just fell out, whatever, right? All together.
Yeah.
And then the bus from the plastic wrap and everything like that, whatever. I think it was a solid 250,000, $250,000. And the dude seen it, pulled over, picked it up, and then took it back to them and stuff, whatever, right? And I believe because he did it so fast, they gave him a reward of 10 grand. But I think he's supposed to get married or something like that, and all the above.
Yeah.
I was like, why you go home to the wifey? She would have probably straightened your ass out, whatever, right?
Look, man. They would have to find me through those marked bills. Every last one of those marked bills. And if they were unmarked bills, ha ha!
I know that's right.
Sweden, here I come.
You better not share no stuff with Rocky.
They ain't looking for my black ass over there.
Rocky? He got the money already?
Man.
So what about messing with China? Would you want to take your ass to China? You know, Chinese government over there, they're forcing foreigners to download that malware on their phones. So as soon as you cross over to China, you got to download the stuff, whatever, straight the malware. And it tracks phone logs, text messages, calendar entries, and other files to check and see if you're a danger to their country.
I might just do that then. I might just, because, you know, once they locked everything down, I don't think the U.S. could find me again in China.
That's true.
I don't think the U.S. could find me again in China.
That's true. Because they think security is so high and prevalent and stuff over there, they not gonna fuck with you.
Right. And you can't use no Google. You can't use no Facebook. Any of that shit that will get...
They got their own social media over there popping up.
Any of that shit that will put U.S. on your tail, you could.
Yeah. Take your ass to China then. If you going to China for regular trip, whatever, you better say fuck no.
Hell no. The regular. If I ain't got that 250,
no, thank you.
It ain't seeing me.
No, thank you. Don't go anywhere and stuff, whatever. You just sit your ass home and stuff, whatever. Be like, yeah, no.
So this is where we're at right now. So we at the social credit scores, which China first popped off with, right? Then maybe a year or two after that, we got the U.S. saying, you can't get a passport without us knowing your last 5 years of social media history. Right? Only to come back now with China saying, if you land in our country, in order to stay in the country, you got to turn over your cell phone. Probably maybe even your laptop. I would assume, right? So anything electronic that could access the media, social media, or any of these apps that could be deemed an access port into whatever country you're living in, or just your life, right? So they seize that from you now. They put their malware on it to go in and do a clean sweep your phone, make sure you ain't bringing no bugs into their country, and making sure your phone is clean and not dirty. You know, some of your nasty Pornhub shit, right? They want to make sure all of that is up there and proper.
They better have some porn to replace.
Now I'm thinking, you think that malware also doubles as some sort of some sort of tracking software?
Yes.
I would assume so, right?
Yes, it has to.
So not only they wipe your phone clean of all its nastiness, now they put their own bugs.
And then you're fucked for life until you get a new phone. Pretty much. That's why I'm like, if you're going to China and stuff, whatever, you better go there with a burner phone. Go there with a Huawei.
I was about to say, what if your phone is already a Huawei, right?
Yeah, but you probably don't have that app on there. That's why. And when they put that malware app on there, that's a different dance. That's what I'm saying. You have that phone.
Yeah.
Let that run rampant while you're there, and as soon as you're done, whatever, just delete the stuff off there and just trash it. Don't do no online banking. Don't do none of that type of shit. And just leave it. And just bounce. Let's talk about this ice cream looking chick, whatever. This chick, she pissed me off. You know, we spoke about it and stuff with her before. Now she inspired so many assholes in the world to just open up sealed food products and putting them back on the shelf. Yo, y'all better be out here being safe and double checking these damn products and stuff.
Making sure shit is sealed.
Yo, because there was one nasty. The guy not even bought. He picked up the Arizona jug iced tea, cracked the seal and spit in it. Yeah. And then closed it right back and put it on the shelf. I'm like, this clout chasing thing is getting out of hand and stuff, whatever.
This is what I need my social media social justice warriors to do. When you see shit like that, don't watch it, don't give it the time of life, and don't share it. This is why this bullshit continues.
You know what? These people would always do some fuck shit like this, whatever. I think to always try to share. The reason why I said it, like when you said the sharing thing.
Yeah.
What's the dude? The shooter in New Zealand. The shooter in New Zealand and stuff, whatever. Like somebody hit me with that video on the WhatsApp. I'm like, what the hell is this? I heard about it, but I didn't know how it started. And when I realized what I was watching or whatever,
right,
I shut it down. I told the person, like, hey man, this is not cute to be sending this.
Don't send
this
you
video.
that shit. Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I still can't unsee. You can't unsee certain type of shit, whatever, right? So I'm like, hey man, don't send no shit like this with that. And I'm like, furthermore, you send it to me and probably whoever you send it and stuff. You're giving this thing more steam. Don't give these people more steam.
Well, you're doing it for the exact same purpose
that they were doing it for.
Dude was filming it for.
Facts. Absolutely.
So this girl who opened up the damn tub of ice cream, licked the ice cream, she did it to chase clout. And all of y'all who shared her damn video, you know what I mean, gave it life, put it in the hands of other idiots who looked at this video and said, hey, this has like over 100,000 likes.
And they about to go do
Let me go spit into some scope. And see if I can get this. This is all y'all need to stop.
Oh yeah, the mouthwash. Yeah, that's right. They did with the mouthwash.
Y'all need to stop forwarding that bullshit. Y'all need to start just thinking. Stop these clout chasers in their tracks. It's nasty.
Yeah, that shit's just out of hand, man. Yo, I think the only light thing I seen and stuff for her was somebody bought that same blue brand ice cream thing.
Yeah.
Somebody bought it. And they just flipped the bitch upside down and just took a knife and just kind of cut the bottom off and like, I'll eat from here. When I get close enough to the actual bottom top, whatever, I'm throwing this bitch out.
You calling it quits?
I'm not taking no chances.
Calling it quits.
I was like, attaboy. That's where using your noggin comes in, mate. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, I'm like, yo, you don't know, man. You just don't know. You're taking this chance. So I'm just telling all the people and stuff out there, y'all need to pay attention to some of this shit out here. And please, like he said, man, just double check the food and just don't give these videos and stuff no steam, no space, shape, or form. Eventually, this nonsense stuff will phase out because these people are being seen, broad daylight and center, and people will pick out these other people same way they picked out the chick. They scooped the chick in like no time and stuff.
Well, you would think that, you know, the charges that they were about to throw on the chick was enough to let other stupid ass people who were doing it for clout and showing their face in the camera while they do it, that, hey, they can, you know, find you and do the exact same retribution.
Yep.
I don't know. You guys, I don't know. You clout chasers, man.
All right, man. Let me ask you something. You seen a video with the black families fighting in Disneyland?
I didn't personally seen it, but I heard of it.
Okay.
I heard of it.
It was out of hand. First of all, Disneyland's supposed to be the happiest place in the world. You know? You go to Disneyland
it's
or Disney
got Mickey, though.
Yo,
any place that got Mickey.
You know what's so fucked up about the damn video? When I'm watching the video, the peoples was so confused because the security guards, they're looking like they just get hired for security. They're like, who needs to defuse a fight at Disneyland? You just gotta separate some kids and tell people, hey, no cutting in line.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Hi, Mr. Security Man, I'm lost. Oh, let me bring you over here to the information
to help find your family. That's
They're not supposed to do more than that.
Man, the security looks super confused, man. There's one dude in the video, whatever, he had like a reddish pink shirt. He fought everybody. He didn't give a damn. He fought the other family.
Yeah.
Put his hands on 2 women. And the kicker and stuff, whatever, is that because his mother was, I guess, the one that kind of fell and hit the ground.
Right.
And I guess his girlfriend or somebody and stuff that was with him and everything, like whatever.
Right.
He got vexed that she let the mom hit the ground. And then he started beating her up too.
Wow.
So I'm looking at him like, damn. And when I was seeing the video and stuff, whatever, it's the comment thing that hit me and stuff. I was looking at the comments and stuff, and they're like, yo, there was a whole bunch of they definitely were non-black, but they were saying like, oh, this is the reason why we don't let the niggers anywhere, whatever, right? And I was like, this what actually, I'm like, minus the internet trolling aspect of it, whatever.
Yeah,
this does set black people back. Aren't we supposed to be about like black excellence, black love, black family, all the above? You have a black man beating on his black woman and stuff like that, beating on another black family and stuff, whatever, and everything. I'm like I feel like that's what I feel. But I'm like, do you feel like us as people, especially with social media in the social media eye, things could set back our race? Not even our race, a race. Yeah. Like, because it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anyone. Well, I was just about to say, I mean, when the mass shootings go down, it was like, we be like,
our hands are clean.
Stupid ass white people. They're always doing some crazy white people shit.
I'm guilty as too. I always say it seems about white.
Yeah, when we see that shit, right? So that, you know what I mean? When you have acts like that, that's visible, and you already have this stereotype or stigmatism that's surrounding you.
Yeah,
it sets your race back. Because I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, the amount of serial killers, mass shooters is a very minute percentage of white people.
Of white people?
Of white people. Of the white race. Not white who actually do it. Of the white race who are doing it.
I'm about to say, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Last time I said Ted Bundy was not black.
Of the white race doing it. But yet, still, when we see it happening, we like, crazy white people.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So you obviously, when they see, black people going out, they're like, yeah, that seemed like niggerish behavior.
Yeah.
That's that niggerish behavior.
That's true.
Right? So it's...
But I always tell people and stuff, whatever, you can't let the few bad dictate the masses.
You can't.
Right? Because like it's the same thing and stuff with like I use like the Middle Eastern people and stuff, whatever, right? You got those, I know like a few Middle Eastern chicks, Middle Eastern descent chicks and stuff like whatever, who wear like hijabs and everything and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Right? And this is in America. Not in the Canadian side is a little bit is lighter.
Yeah.
But on the American side and stuff, whatever. So like I'm out and about and I seen set friend and stuff, whatever. We were there talking, shooting the shit and everything like that. And she jazzy with it and stuff, whatever. We were talking about her dating life and stuff, whatever, right? They have a Muslim Tinder. It's called a Minder.
Okay.
They got like, so like when she was telling me about that, whatever, I was laughing at her and all that type of shit. I laugh loud as shit and everything, and then people are looking and stuff. They're looking like, what the fuck is this black guy and this girl over there?
What are they up to?
What are they up to and stuff, whatever, right? So I was like, oh, let me quiet down and stuff, whatever, and everything. She's like, yeah, because if you say the word like, oh, this shit's the bomb, they're gonna come jump on me.
Right.
And if I say, get this black man, they're gonna jump on you, whatever, right? So like, we swapped it out with the joke and everything and shit, and I was like, those ISIS, Al Qaeda people and stuff, whatever, have just set like a region of people and stuff back, like just drastically.
For sure.
It could have been like, let's say if ISIS and all ISIL and all that type of things might have like 100,000 and stuff, whatever. That doesn't identify the millions of people that are there. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of things, especially in social media, because everything now is like social media now, right?
Yeah.
I don't count actual news or quote unquote fake news as social media, but I mean, when it gets to the point where you're making ABC have their own Instagram page or and like another channel will have their own Twitter page, that's the world.
Well, I mean, it's just what I was saying the other day. Like, I think we were talking about podcasts, and we were asking, well, how come that so and so is considered a podcast when they're really a news show? And I was saying, well, listen, anything that has to do with the social media space, they're trying to gain a foothold into it and make their presence and keep their presence known, because the traditional way of doing media, that's the thing of the past.
That's
right?
dated.
Cable's out the door.
Yeah.
Right? All these
niggas
companies
got these Android boxes.
You know what I mean? And all these companies, they're doing direct subscription. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
HBO, you got direct subscription
Showtime,
to.
yeah.
Showtime, you got direct. So you don't need cable who have these things and are charging you for it.
Facts.
Right? Especially if you don't watch half the shit that's on cable anyway.
Right.
Right? So, with that being said, all these night lines, you know what I mean? Good Morning America, you know what I mean? To stay relevant, they got to be in the social media space. So, the hour show that was on earlier this morning, as soon as it was finished taping,
it's been compressed down to like
probably
maybe 6 videos.
Now it's on YouTube,
Instagram story. That's right. I follow Good Morning America.
Yeah,
I follow Good Morning America and stuff for that, and their Instagram story and stuff, whatever. Like for that, it'll be in there.
Yeah.
So basically, if I don't have to be in front of a TV to watch it, whatever, I just hit the story like boop 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 boop. Oh, boop boop. Michael Strahan was there. Boop 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 boop. Done.
And then all the individual talk shows that would have been part of that new segment.
Yeah.
You just follow them on podcasts because they just take the same audio, put it in the podcast format, and bam, now it's on Stitcher Radio.
Yeah.
Now it's on, you know what I mean? It's on anywhere for you to listen. So, like we've been saying for the longest while, it's the new space, the old space, the old way of things is definitely dying out.
Yeah, most definitely. All right. All of y'all need to clear y'all fucking schedule, especially you, for Storm Area 51.
Storm Area 50. Why does shit sound like a video game?
So Area 51
do I need to clear space on my hard drive so I can load this one up?
Nah. You need to clear some money in your bank account and stuff, whatever, and get your will together and stuff, whatever.
What?
So, all right. Area 51 is where in Nevada, where the first UFO I think sighting and U.S. military base is. Right.
Okay. So Area 51 would be the military base.
Right.
Which is, I'm not sure. Now, how far is Roswell from Nevada? Because I think
Roswell's in New Mexico.
Roswell's in New Mexico.
Yeah,
but we're looking at the similar type of phenomenon of handling a certain phenomenon, which would be
correct.
UFOs.
Right.
Okay.
So at Area 51, they said that the aliens and stuff, whatever, they're allegedly. We don't know, right? So we just gotta go by alleged, right? So now, the Storm Area 51 is a Facebook group. And they planned an event. And they said they are going to storm Area 51 to uncover the truth. They don't have enough bullets to stop us all. So if we all go running and marching, they can't stop us all. And we're bound to see an alien.
Okay. All right.
So, and they divided up things and stuff, whatever, in 3 teams. They have the Naruto runners.
Right.
So, you're running with the ninja hands up behind you and stuff like anime style.
Yeah.
You got the rock throwers, because they're not there to hurt anybody. They just want to...
They want the truth.
They just want the truth. They just want the truth.
Right.
So you got the rock throwers, and you got the Kyle wall punchers. Kyle wall punchers are like the guys who drink... who watch those little dirtbag motocross type of things. So just all they do is drink Monster energy drinks. Yeah. And when they get angry, boom, and just punch a hole in the wall.
So, because you need somebody, you need some access. You need some access. Yeah. And you need access to get inside the building.
Right. You need a wall puncher and stuff to get in, right? Through these doors, right? So, my question to you is, are you going smooth?
Hell yeah!
September 20th, man.
I'm part of the conspiracy crew. I'm trying to find me an alien.
I knew your punk ass.
I'm trying to find me an alien.
I knew your punk ass was going.
I need answers. I need answers.
I knew your ass was going. I was like, I seen this. I'm like, I'm gonna ask this dude today. On God, I am. I'm gonna ask him.
You say September 20th?
September 20th, 2019, man. This year, man. Some months away, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to find me a team to join.
Yo, I just want to go from a high place and just watch. I just want to watch.
You just want to watch?
I just want to watch. That's it.
Why, Marv? You just heard what they said. They can't kill all of us. You just got to make sure you're inside, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't want to get
straggling on the outside.
No, because I might get too close to Kyle. He might get angry, and he might say, "I got a big forehead," right?
And
so
he might punch you in action. Or if you're running too close to the Naruto runners, you might get a blade in the side.
Right, you see what I'm saying?
I get it.
So like, I don't ruin anybody's thing. I might hit a rock thrower. He might drop a few rocks. He'd be like, black guy, He's like, come on. So I don't want to get in nobody's notion. I just want to beat back.
No, man. I think I want to be there at ground zero.
You want to be at ground zero
with the first alien. I might want to shake a hand or something and say, yo, I knew you was here, man.
I think they're there, man. Because, look, Independence Day, right?
Yeah.
Independence Day. I tell everybody and stuff like that. I always loved that movie, Independence Day. You had an Air Force beast, Will Smith.
Right.
Saved the planet and still married a stripper. Okay?
Yeah.
Vivica Fox was a stripper, remember?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, yo, this movie has to be inspiring on so many type of levels. Where did they go? Area 51.
Area 51.
So I was looking, I'm like, Independence Day was just here. Everybody's probably looking at it and stuff like, yo, they're hiding something over there. Enough is enough, man.
I think so too, man. I think they're hiring.
Yeah, so that's Storm Area 51 now. So now you know. So I guess
okay, because I thought it was like, actually it sounded like a video game. It sounded like something, but they're planning to storm
the storm. They're gonna run in
Area 51.
Guess how much people? 470,000 so far.
470,000 so far?
Said yes to the Facebook event that they're going.
Oh, word? I might not even be able to get in on the inside. Shit, that numbers is kind of high.
That's almost 500,000, and it's growing by the day. It's growing by the day.
You think the government's starting to take this serious?
I'm confused. I'm like, do I take it serious or do I not take it serious? So I don't know how the government might feel, because like I said, if that be the case and the date's already set, whatever, like I said, even if somebody might even pull up like the 19th, like, hey, we're on this side of Area 51.
Right.
We don't want no problems. I think the government might be like, you know what? It's not a drill. It's not a fucking drill.
Because I mean, you would stop and you would think about it, right? You want the dudes to say, yo, we gonna make this post. We gonna do the Storm Area 51 post. You smoking and you drinking, you laughing and shit. Yeah, right, nigga, we gonna get us up an alien. We gonna get us up an alien. You post it in fun and earnest, right? And everybody else
and
laughing.
And you go to sleep.
Everybody else laughing at it and shit. Oh, yo, look, we got about 10 people who gonna storm it with us. You go to sleep. You wake up next morning, you like...
It's at like 11th hour. You're like, wait, what?
Well, wait, no. We were kidding. We were just joking.
And then but then you might have that one technical person and stuff, whatever. Like, Ben D always says, he's like, yo, details.
Right.
So you might have that one person be like, hey, just want to know, how are we dividing the teams? And then these guys are like, well, we need some Naruto runners because they run fast as shit. Right?
Yeah. But that's that shit taking his life is because remember we talking in bullshit, so we fell asleep, and all of a sudden the logistical guys woke up and said, "Oh shit, yo, well, we can make this happen." Next thing you know, you 11,000 deep, strong. They sending words out to the masses.
But that's what I'm saying. Imagine when you get to the. I think when you get to the 100,000 mark, that's when you realize, yo, this is bigger than Nino Brown.
This is bigger than Nino Brown.
This is bigger than Nino Brown, man. They'd be like, yo, you know what? Yo, let it run.
we gonna storm Area 51 to this day. To this day.
September the 20th, man. I'm dying to know if it's gonna pop off or not. But I'm like, yo, I'm like, I tell you, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna wait till I see Smooth. I'm gonna tell Smooth. And I'm like, yo,
I'm glad you told me, man.
To uncover the aliens, man.
We should make some Podical Sun t-shirts. Storm. We was there.
Yo,
we was there.
For real.
We stormed.
Facts. We stormed.
I like that. I like
that. Bring it in for the dap, man. Yeah. That was a moment right there, man. That was a bromance, real life bromance. Yo, man. What? That was my little gift to you, man. Happy early birthday for those.
I'm thinking like the aliens. I'm thinking spacecraft. You know what I mean?
I think me personally, I think there's spacecrafts. I think there's like a few aliens. I feel like there's a few aliens that can be subdued.
Right.
By like keeping them incarcerated, like shackled up.
Yeah.
And I think there's other ones and stuff that they're like, okay, this one might seem like a docile type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, what movie was that funny movie with the alien smoking with Paul?
Right.
So I think there's a few docile ones and stuff. There might be a Paul, but I think there's some ones that's like some release the Kraken type dude and stuff. They're like, we gotta lock his ass up.
Yeah.
And one day we'll start to decipher why the fuck these people are unstable and stuff, whatever. Right.
Right.
What movie was that, man? The Fourth Kind. With that, when I was watching The Fourth Kind, I scratched my head. I'm looking like, yo, dog. All those type of UFO sightings and all the above across the world that's been happening, I think, like since like the recording time, because they had audios and they had videos and some things, stuff like whatever.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me not even one crash, or they never shot down one yet, or have one? I'm like, nah, they haven't.
You think there's any political Pete types? You know what I mean? He come in, he like, listen, I could crush y'all with one hand, but I ain't about that life.
Yeah.
But within the next few millennia and stuff like that, we need some stuff to happen to our planet and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just be here making sure everything moves smoothly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
you just hang out in Area 51.
Well, look at, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have the Paul types. Some people say, movies imitate life, right?
Right.
Isn't that an expression?
Yeah.
So what about that movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still? They scooped Keanu, took his ass out there, then he came back. When Keanu came back, he's like, yo, just let you know, they said, we humans ruined the damn planet.
Yeah.
So when they came back with those things called the arcs, they were taking all the animals with them and they were just gonna wipe off humanity and stuff like that. So I think there's a few docile ones like, you know what? Y'all not all messed up out here.
Yeah.
We can work something out.
Yeah.
And then, but happy birthday. Yes, to the folks at home.
Yeah.
Not Your Average Joseph's birthday is coming up this week.
That'll be me. This week, it's happening.
Yo, so man, I know your birthday coming up and everything. Do you celebrate your birthday or do you celebrate the birthday month? You know, like the wild chicks and the frat guys.
You know?
Because some black chicks, they have a long ass birthday.
You know, Marv? Every day's a birthday for me.
Is that your PC bullshit answer or is it like a blessing?
I get up and I just celebrate life.
Oh, okay, my bad. It's the blessing moment.
It's a blessing.
One would shut his mouth.
I get up and I celebrate life.
That's good.
So when my actual day of birth rolls by, I look at it as just another day that I get to celebrate life.
No, but those
one more year on it.
You know those people and stuff. Whatever.
The birthday month.
Oh, the birthday month and week to be like, you can't talk to me. It's my birthday week. You can't talk to me. It's my birthday month. Be like,
yeah.
Like, yo, turn the fuck down, man. Like, calm down. But I know some people and stuff. They live like that. So I was like, I'm curious though. Me, I'm basic. I'm just the day.
You know what I always tell people, Mom, when they come to me and tell me that their month is the best birthday month?
What?
July.
I'm like, you went Latino on me just real quick. I'm like, July. I'm like July. Huh?
July.
Oh, July's a good month, man. My son's born this month.
Man.
He's born this month.
Sex,
a lot for him.
Man. We cancers up in this biatch.
Yeah.
We doing our thing, man.
Right, man. So yeah, happy early birthday to you.
Happy early birthday to me.
And yeah, everybody you listen and stuff, whatever. Don't be shy. Drop him a line and stuff and wish him a happy birthday and stuff, whatever. By the time this thing hits, too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Let's talk some real shit this week. Let's talk about the homeless and less fortunate. I always wanted to talk about them and stuff, whatever, but it resonates to me and stuff, whatever, a lot more than other people. But I feel like it doesn't. This area of life doesn't really get touched on a main front so much.
You know, it's funny that we're gonna talk about it this week because I think last week we had mentioned, I don't know, did we mention on the show with the whole Skid Row in Hollywood, or is that was just us talking off air?
No, I was talking off air.
That was just us. So last week we spoke about Skid Row.
Yeah.
In some parts downtown Toronto underneath the Gardner where
Tent City.
They had that tent city. They had to relocate it and so forth. I think a couple days after that, I had gone gone by my sister's house, and we were there chopping it up, and she had let me know that the car, when she parked downtown, was broken into. And it was broken into by a homeless man. So I was like, well, how do you know? She goes, well, he was actually the only one in the parking lot, because she gets to work like mad early.
Okay.
I think hubby is working downtown doing construction, so she gets there early enough to drop him off, and then she just goes in and she parks in her parking spot
and just chills and ready to go to work.
Right.
Gotcha.
So early enough in the morning before downtown starts. So you still see a lot of the homeless, those who are living on the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just waking up. They're just getting ready to get out of sight for the regular downtowners, the business people to take over.
Right.
So she's like, yeah, like, it's funny because I see him. It's somebody she typically sees. Like, she sees a few of them within her area of work. And she actually said she literally stayed in her car for a bit, and then entered her building. But yeah, by the time she got back to the car, there was some flip flops was missing. Some,
Shit.
some little small stuff in that were missing. But we started talking. She says, there's a lot of, you spot a lot of them.
Absolutely.
In the mornings downtown at that time. And we started talking about other places within the city where we see them.
And that's just this city, though.
That's just this city.
That's just this city. And that's just like the downtown core.
Yeah.
Right? Because, when you look at it and stuff, is that this is everywhere. I want to say the homeless and less fortunate and stuff, whatever, is an ongoing thing in every major city, in every part of the world. Right? Look at Mumbai. Mumbai has like the biggest slums in the world.
Yeah.
Right? Where they just kind of got gangster with it and just kind of build on their thing and say, like, look, we here and everything and stuff for there. But those conditions weren't really built for them and that purpose. But they just, had a little ingenuity to them, and they kind of made something out of nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel people who are better off even care about them? Because, a lot of times and stuff, whatever, like, I think we talked about a situation where, like, celebrities, we'll not use celebrities and stuff this time, but the example and stuff, like, celebrities can come together, pool the money together, and do greater good for a purpose, right? And a lot of times and stuff, whatever, not saying that, like, cancer is not an issue or stuff, but there are other illnesses, other things and stuff going on with the kids in the world. It's not a thing, but we tend to overlook them so much. Like, I remember there was a commercial one time where they had a dog on the corner.
Right.
And everybody and their granny came past and just pet the dog. They just had the dog leashed up on the corner. Everybody just pet the dog. Didn't know who the owner was.
Yeah.
The camera crew put the dog there. They picked up the dog, dressed up a guy to look like a homeless person, put him right there. And he was counting how many eye contacts he made and stuff, whatever. Within the 3 hours he was there. Only 6 people made eye contact with him.
It's funny. Okay, so when I think of stuff like that, it always dawns on me, and maybe this is me just seeing it like that. But the further that you're removed from poverty and homelessness, the less you care. So, like the ultra rich, they don't give. I don't think they give a fuck.
Right.
They don't give flying two shits. Right.
Right.
You go a little bit down the scope to the rich, and they might care enough to realize that it's a good way of tax write-offs.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
The one lady who made like 80 racks one year?
Yeah.
Begging for change, who lives in Pickering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go, you go a little bit down from there to like...
middle class?
The middle class, right?
Right.
Where they could be one step away from just dipping below that poverty line.
Right.
Right? So you find that they'll have more compassion because they may know of 2 or 3 people who are at a level that they were, and for some reason or another may have fell below that poverty line.
But that's what I'm saying. It can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anybody.
I remember the Trading Places movie, the Eddie Murphy flick,
Yeah.
and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
They bankrupt the 2 millionaire brothers and stuff, whatever, right? Remember Coming to America? Got some money. Mortimer, we're back. They went from millionaires to living next to garbages.
Yeah.
And it can happen
Just like that, right? And then you think about the most or close to the most compassionate would be the middle class.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably the most wanting to help.
But there's
At the same time, they're only in a certain threshold to only be able to help so much before they gotta start considering themselves, hey, that might be one more dollar too much that I've given you. I might need that for myself to stop me from dropping below.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna hit you with another J quote. And how can I help the poor if I'm one of them? So I give back to myself, and that's a win-win.
Yeah.
That's how the middle class will feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like that and stuff whatever too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I feel like it doesn't have to be for just the cash. It could just be about the act, like the act of kindness and stuff, whatever, the acknowledgement and everything like that, whatever, right? Because to me, I will feel kind of hurt to know for a fact that you don't even want to make eye contact with me. I was raised in the South, right?
Yeah.
I'm raised in the South and stuff, whatever. Southern hospitality means a lot. So, and my mom and my family and stuff in the South, they let it be known, like, yo, boss, like, you always look a person in the eye. You always acknowledge a person to let them know and stuff, whatever. Like, I see you and I hear you, whatever, right? It's the eye contact type of thing. So the fact that you don't even want to make eye contact with me and stuff, whatever, and I'm going through some shit time or a bad moment in my life,
Yeah.
that will hurt even more.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
So that's I'm like, yo, like, I guess certain people just don't. I get like when you break it down like that, whatever.
Yeah.
That spectrum is so much more clear to understand.
Yeah.
When you break it down and stuff like that and stuff, and for the listeners and stuff as well, right?
Because I mean, you're amongst the working class.
Yeah.
You drive and you see somebody on, in a position that is probably just like a notch lower than your standard.
Right.
Right. You feel it for that person, man. You may know a few people who are like that, right? But at the same time, your fight is to stay above,
yeah.
that line,
Absolutely,
and to keep yourself in a sheltered place. You know what I mean? Have your bills being taken care of, this, that, and the third. So even sometimes, the stress of life, the stress of the rat race, weighs on you to the point where.
True.
You may not even notice yourself not acknowledging somebody because you're too concerned with yourself. You know what I mean? Like
right.
when I and that's why I say it's like, for me it's the spectrum, right? Because the ultra rich never worries about that shit.
No.
Because they're never worrying about that shit. They don't care about that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Their days are surrounded by rich people and people just like them. They've probably never seen a beggar within the last 10 years or whenever they've managed to happen to be some place where where there's somebody begging.
They're probably drinking champagne in their luxury car and stuff that they're not driving.
They're not driving.
So
having a conversation with who knows and not even looking what's outside of that.
Because I mean, even look at LeBron got that, I guess, that van that he travels around in.
Yeah.
His van and stuff with the TVs and everything and stuff tinted. You don't even know LeBron might be in this damn van.
Yeah, you don't.
And he's in his own world, just jamming the music, just living life and stuff whatever. So I'm like, you swap out LeBron, put that like into another rich person and stuff.
Oh,
whatever.
for sure.
They'll never look outside.
100%.
Shout out to Jaden Smith, man, and his I Love You vegan food truck and stuff that gives food to the homeless.
Yeah.
In Skid Row in LA.
Okay.
They pulled up this week and they just gave free food. 0 cost. this kid, he's doing some shit. He be on some different shit, but he's doing some shit. So I don't think he's fully off. I think he just plays stupid.
Yeah.
He just plays stupid and stuff, whatever. But with the Flint water situation that he did was a beautiful thing. But this thing even touched me and stuff more. I'm a man and stuff, and you know, do my soup kitchens and stuff, whatever. I help the less fortunate and stuff always and everything. A situation like this, it always touches me because, like you said, like it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anybody, man. It's and when you say and it's funny because when you say he's driving around Skid Row in a food truck giving away vegan meals, this is somebody who's not profiting off of anything, right? To do with what his truck is doing,
right? But
yet we have major corporations, food chains
that won't even do that once a month.
That will rather throw at the end of the night, throw away tons of food.
Yep.
Before even saying, hey, let me just cart this off to the local mission. You know, whoever can, you know, benefit from it. Like tons of food. When I used to, you know, speak with one or two people who were in the who worked within the food industry, and they would tell me that their orders, like, you know what I mean, sometimes, you know, you had one or two friends that used to work at McDonald's.
Right.
Listen, back in the day, when I was younger and my aunt used to work at McDonald's, when she came home,
it was a feast.
It was bags.
It was a feast.
Bags, your Big Macs, apple pies, this, that, and the third. You name it. Whatever was left over the night, the employees used to be able to just take home. Now they can't do that no more.
I heard.
Now every single last thing has to go in the garbage. I'm like, okay, I get it, fine. You don't want people to eat free food who would be, you know, who would normally would have to pay for it if they didn't have auntie hookups. I get it. But there's people who can't afford food. Period.
That's what it is, right? I mean, that's the thing, because, well, you know my situation and stuff, whatever. There was the pizza situation. I went in.
Yeah.
Seen the dude. He's outside begging for change and stuff. Whatever. We were there fucking around with Pokemon Go. The guy's begging for change. I'm like, yo, if you hungry, man? He's like, yeah, he's hungry. I'm like, you hungry? He's like, he's hungry. And at the spot we were like off Young Street and stuff, about not too far from between Young and Gerard and Young and Dundas vicinity, right?
Yeah.
That piece of pizza and stuff. And when I seen dude, I'm like, yo, dog, if you hungry, whatever, let's go inside. Let me get you a slice. Whatever, right? And I bought him the slice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the man said he was hungry. I'm like, remember, karma's not an investment.
No.
I just did it and stuff like, yo, the man said he was hungry. I'm like, I can imagine sometimes when I got the money and I'm starving and shit like that, whatever, I just get up and go. But I'm like, this man probably don't have shit.
No.
Whatever, right? He don't have shit and everything and stuff like that, whatever. I'm like, I don't know, but something about him spoke to me inside, call it spiritual, aura, and everything. And the man, I'm like, it felt like the man was telling the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Bought him the slice, bought him the little chip combo and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yo, you want some fries with it? He's like, yeah, the man, and he devoured that bitch.
Yeah.
He devoured that shit, whatever. And he's like, this is the first meal he had all day. Nigga, this was at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And this is the first meal he had all day. So I'm like, God knows how his stomach must have been feeling like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, you want a 2-bite brownie and stuff, whatever? And the man, he's like, he'll keep it for later. Thank you so much. And everybody, like, you know, store owner dude was like, you're not supposed to buy them. There's food and everything like whatever. But I'm like, bro, it's my money. You can't tell me how to spend my money.
You can't tell me how to spend my money. I'm not supposed to buy nobody. Come on,
it's my money.
So that, I don't understand what's wrong with people, man.
I don't know.
Like, it's not your money. What are you telling me I'm not supposed to buy him any food? Yeah. Like, that's the most stupidest shit I ever heard.
But I'm like, your business is still gonna make the money.
You still make the money.
You still make the money. He's not stealing anything. I'm spending the money, so you're still gonna get it.
You still make the money.
And we still was in there buying food for ourselves. So you make double the money.
Yeah. It just baffles me that at the end of the night, you know you can't make any money off of this food.
Facts.
Right? But yet you're willing to. You know we got garbage crisis.
Yo, let's start killing some shit from the landfill.
But you're willing to fill the landfill with your shit as opposed to give it away to homeless people.
Yeah.
For them to eat, for them to have something. And then I'm thinking to myself, damn, what is it for the government to step in and say, listen, we don't want all that food to end up in the landfill. We're going to have a truck that drives by at the end of the shift, collects all the food, right? Collects all the food that you're about to disregard, and then they go and distribute it amongst the individual shelters or places where they know.
Yeah.
Or we can set up shop. Maybe I can open up, it's one of those trucks that the sides can open up and the homeless people can line up and get some decent food. But nobody cares, man.
Nobody cares, man.
Nobody cares. Their whole hopes is that they just, out of sight, out of mind, and they just die off. And it's nobody else's problem.
Let me ask you. So now, I want to say also, so I gave a shout out to Jaden. The salute to a company called the Samaritan app. The Samaritan app, it's an app where you put it on your phone, and it's kind of like a GoFundMe for the homeless people, homeless and less fortunate, right? They have their photo there, and I guess they have like a little brief little thing and stuff, whatever. So in any case, some people and stuff, they don't walk with cash anymore, and to some of the homeless people and stuff who might be, in a pride type of situation where they don't want to beg for change.
Yeah.
This app now kind of puts a face to them and this location from, I want to say, kind of like the workers. The workers are trying to get them off the streets.
Right.
Has their photo, has their info and stuff for there, and you can just cash out. I mean, you can just donate like $5. I think you can. The minimum amount is $1, $3, $5, $10, or $20. $20 is max. And you can give and stuff whatever on the app, whatever. So you can go through, you can pick whosoever you want to give to, and it'll go to that whatever. And I think come like the ending of like that tax time, you get a receipt.
What if so you is that money going directly to the homeless person?
Yes.
What if that homeless person don't got a cell phone?
So there's a beacon thing. So from their worker who takes their photo and puts them up onto the app, on the Samaritan app,
right?
It's a small little beacon, little keychain. It's like a little key fob. They're supposed to walk with it, and it connects with the Wi-Fi. So now this homeless person doesn't basically touch money. They don't touch money because they might be able to, they might get the money and might spend it on other things and stuff. If it's drugs or other things and stuff, whatever. Right. So they can't use this everywhere.
Okay.
So now, with this thing, it connects to the Wi-Fi. And once it connects to the Wi-Fi and stuff, whatever, right? It connects to the Wi-Fi and everything like that, whatever. And then they're like, oh, they're on the Samaritan app.
Yeah.
The store now can go scan the beacon and stuff like the Apple Pay thing or the tap.
Yeah.
And when they scan it and stuff for it, it'll say, well, I won't use you. Sofa King Marvelous.
Yeah.
They'll say Sofa King Marvelous and stuff for that, and then they'll pop up and they'll say like whatever the total of like groceries and stuff may be, it'll minus off that amount on the thing. So and when you're checking me out and you get the final balance and stuff whatever, you tell me the final balance so I know how much I'm working with left on my account.
Right.
Whatever, right? And so some of them can get like haircuts, little manis and stuff like that to kind of clean them up for like job interviews and stuff and everything, other little things. I feel like it's a sufficient thing. But then, whatever good, there's always the bad or whatever.
There's always the bad, man. There's always, because I'm already thinking in my head how they trying to scam us with this bullshit right now. Because it's coming. It's around the corner. Somebody's already picked and hacked the system.
There's probably somebody listening right now and be like, yo, there got to be a loophole to this bitch. I'm about to get rich.
Well, I'm saying think about it. Think about it like this way, right? Because who are gonna be the vendors and the people who are selling food? They're all up on that shit.
Facts.
You understand? Because now, for sure, the money ain't gonna go buy drugs because it's not set up to buy drugs. Right. So, if I'm a place like Tim Hortons and I know the homeless love their coffee and they love their bagels and they love their shit that, whatever little small change they can scrape up and come and get that, then all of a sudden I start to say to myself, oh, I'm going to accept your tokens Now it's a win-win for me.
What do you mean accept the tokens?
Or whatever.
The beacon thing?
The beacons. I'm going to be one of those places that accept the beacons. Mm-hmm. Now it's a win for me.
Because now you can make the straight money now.
Now I'm making straight money.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So I'm saying to myself, yeah, I'd love for you guys to have this app and give these people money on their beacons and have your money spent with me.
Which is, but that's the plan. That's the plan and stuff, whatever, with them and stuff, whatever. They wanted to grow and stuff like that. Because I think it was original, like a Kickstarter thing.
Yeah.
And it kind of took off and stuff, whatever. Like, it's in Seattle and stuff now, right? Excuse me. But, like, when I was looking at it, I'm like, do you give money to the homeless?
Yeah.
You get them change and stuff, whatever.
I get them change.
Right? See, some people have a problem with even doing that. And remember, we live in card times and stuff now, whatever, right?
Right.
So when I got hip to this ad and stuff, whatever, or to this app thing, whatever, I was laughing. I was like, it's gonna shut everybody the fuck up if he's like, yo, you can spare some change. Like, nah, I walk with card. Oh, so just go on to the app and stuff, whatever, and just shoot me $1 from there. Yo.
There's scroll. That's me right there.
Yeah, that's me right there.
Yeah, hit me and send me like $5.
Yeah. You like, all right? Yeah. So you just don't want to give to us in general?
I'm gonna have to leave my wallet and my phone in the car.
Yeah, buddy. You have to leave all that stuff, whatever, there. Because some people, like I said, some people don't give money, or some people don't even engage them and stuff in general. Right?
Yeah.
What these people want from the app, whatever, the thing that I didn't like about the app, they said, hopefully it comes to a point where, people will engage them more and have a conversation and stuff with them more. I'm like, I don't know about all that. That's a heavy pipe dream.
Someone beat us to that one, man. Someone beat us to that one. But I still got one for us, Marv.
Go ahead.
Along the same lines, right? But instead of homeless people, for strippers.
Yeah.
And we're gonna call the app the stripper tipper.
The stripper tipper with the beacon. So they wear a beacon like on their shoe because they never take off their shoes.
They wear the beacon on the shoes?
Yeah, because they never take off their stripper shoes.
Yeah.
So the beacon's a little small little thing.
Right. So you tapping them on, you want on it, you slap her on her heel.
Yeah, there you go. Like, or she might even like, when they do the little eagle thing when they spread the eagle and they crack the heels, a little clap, clap. All right, thank you, cinnamon. Deep.
And no, it won't do that deep. You understand? Because we gotta keep it in line with the whole theme.
Oh.
So it get a little cash money sound. Ching. You know what I mean? When you hit that, ching.
The stripper tipper.
And she knows she got paid because she heard the ching.
It will be presented shortly soon on a Dragon's Den and a Shark Tank coming to you soon from the Podical Sun.
Just don't slap her angle and let her hear. You be fucked up.
Yo. Yeah, man. All right, man. We at the point of that show.
The bridge.
Question of the week. What was the last thing you searched in your phone? We'll both pull out our phones.
The last thing we searched
in your phone. So I guess go to your Google or your Safari. You got Safari on there? Some people got Firefox on their phones. The bougie ones.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go on my Googles because Googles is
okay. I'm gonna go to Google. Oh shit! The last thing I searched was defrag PS4.
That's the last thing.
That's the last thing I searched was defrag PS4.
The last thing I searched was bunga bunga.
What the fuck is a bunga bunga? Oh,
Burst Cologne.
Oh yeah. I'm about to say you got some explaining to do over there, Lucy. Yo.
Bunga bunga is the last thing I searched in my phone.
Yo, this is funny, man. This is fun. You should go to work and stuff, whatever. This week, just ask people. What was the last thing last thing you searched in your phone?
Let's post it.
Yeah, post it.
The post it says, "Stop what you're doing right now. Scroll to your whatever you use as your browser and tell us the last thing you search. Post your answer."
We're gonna do that. That'll be the post for sure, and we'll see the
let's see what comes up with.
You might get a serial killer type of thing. I'm thinking somebody out there like they're pissed off at somebody like how to hide a damn body.
And it's funny because sometimes you get the answer and then you put down your phone and then you forget what you were looking for, right?
You're right. You forget.
When you brought up the question, the first thing that came to my mind was car detailing because I was going to get the Jeep to get it cleaned. So that's the last thing in my mind that I searched because I was actually searching. You know what I mean? I was actually searching. The bunga, I was just like, oh, I remember that. I just need more information on it. It wasn't anything that I was directly searching. Just trying to get more information on it. But that's the last thing I searched.
My top last things and stuff that I was searched was defrag PS4. Is the gas price going up tonight? The racial Little Mermaid and snow in Mexico. You know what snowed in Mexico and stuff on July 1st?
I heard.
I was like, what the fuck? But it's a song like that. That's why. In the streets of Mexico, goodbye. Some shit like that. But that song and stuff, whatever, was saying like snow in Mexico. I was like, and it really snowed in Mexico. All right, man. All right, man. We on the Axe of Sons portion and stuff, whatever. I kind of like Axe of Sons. I'm not even kind of like. I do like Axe of Sons. I'm lying my ass off. I like it and stuff because it gives us fact for us to interact with the peoples. Yeah. The listeners and everything and stuff, whatever. And people look forward to hearing their questions and stuff, whatever.
And hear the answers.
To be answers.
Yeah, hear the answers.
So when they for us, we put our spin on our own thing because, you're your own individual, I'm my own psychopath. And then works out well.
And then it just kind of combines itself into like one gumbo soup.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. Jal the Way said, would smoking weed before a food eating contest be considered the use of a performance enhancing drug?
I would have to say yes.
Really? I said no.
You said no?
The reason why I said no and stuff like that, because I'm like this. If I smoked something and stuff, whatever, prior going to the eating competition and stuff, whatever, are you gonna test me afterwards to see like a before and after how I was? Do I take a piss test?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, if you go to wing eating contests and stuff, and they're like, yo, Wild Wings, beat ups, they're like, yo, you about to go at it, or you can eat eat all these wings stuff for in a 5-minute time frame and stuff, whatever. Yeah. They not about to say, all right, before you go, we need you to piss in this cup. We're gonna have an analyst in the back check it out, be like, why is he close to the kitchen? Yeah. The fuck kind of nasty production's going on here? So I was like, no, but I see where you might come from. Why you say yes?
I'm saying yes because it give you that extra oomph in that stomach that lets you know that you gotta eat. You can turn to a gutless pit,
whatever. Man, yo, look, I got rocked with a gummy the other day. Yeah, and I ate everything. I damn near ate everything and stuff with her. And even in the process, whatever, I was scared too. Cause I'm like, damn, I ate off all my snacks. And I was like, yo, I had to look, I'm like, I can't feel the chef up anything major. I put the French fries in the oven and I'm high. I'm standing by the oven like, dear God, please don't let Lucifer take over this apartment and burn this bitch down today. I need to make sure I get these fries in my system. And I end up making it through.
Listen, man. I'd be the same way when I'm high. Mm-hmm. I'll kill a plate of food, pause, and look around
to see what else you can
see what else there is. So I'm gonna have to give it a nod on my end for a performance enhancing drug at a food eating contest for sure for me.
Okay, next question comes from Errol87C. Could you date someone in a wheelchair?
If we were dating before they got into the wheelchair?
Nah, you met her in a wheelchair.
I met her in a wheelchair. That's a hard one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, cause here's why I say that. Where do you go and meet somebody in a wheelchair?
What if she roll up on you? You think you cute? No.
You you're going to hell.
I'm like, no. Yo, I could, put like this, I could, if she could take my sense of humor and my jokes, man. These jokes are just gonna come and run out. So if she can roll with my jokes,
Yeah.
you know, like literally roll with it, then we good to go. Like, if we about to roll out, be like, honey, let's roll.
Where have you ever been to see somebody who's going to roll up on you?
You'll be surprised, man.
Surprise me. I don't know. It's never happened to me.
I go downtown and stuff, whatever. And when I go downtown, you see all types of peoples.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You see all types of peoples and stuff, whatever, right? And if I ever see play this, I seen a lady in crutches one time on the subway, right?
Right.
I was on my way going downtown, and I seen her in my peripheral. But then I turned around, we made eye contact and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
She gave me that little, like, how you doing type of look, whatever.
Yeah.
So I gave her a little smirk, like, hey, whatever. Just a little quick one, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you look so young. So I'm like, I'm actually 34. So she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She said, well, you take care, Mr. 34. I'm like, you have a better one. Take your time when you're going by. And then she got to give a look back like, bitch, he's trying to make fun of me in my clutches. So I was looking like, damn, I couldn't be with her because she couldn't take the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm saying, if the other one could take the joke and everything, when she, bustle a wheelie and stuff, whatever, I'm like, yo, hey, babe, could you get me something to juice? Go roll in the kitchen? Or if we're about to dip, like, Autobots, let's roll out. You know? That'd be a keeper.
Listen, if I knew of someone who was in a wheelchair like that, and we got to talking and kicking it, then I would say yes. But for me to say that I would be somewhere where I normally meet dates, and there would be a wheelchair person there, I don't see it.
But they'd be everywhere. Because, like, I remember, I can't remember what show. Some 90s show.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. They be everywhere, but I'm not out everywhere picking up women. There's certain places that I would be.
So you have a specific place where you hoe hunt.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm dealing with somebody,
I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate?
I don't discriminate. Yo, I'm single now, so I hunt everywhere.
You're like, okay.
I can be in a grocery store, and if you catch my eye and stuff, whatever day, I might,
Well, there is.
I won't follow you through the aisles, but I just try to come in your aisle if I see you, and then
Ladies,
that's it.
There is. Roll up on them when you see them.
Roll up on me. Roll up, man. Roll up. If you roll up, we could do some things. If you want to roll up something, then hey, we can roll up the rim too. Yo,
see, he'd be at the Tim Hortons.
Catch me at the Timmy's. Last question from Too Cuteness. Do you kiss your fuck buddy?
Do I kiss my...
You look perplexed. Folks at home, he's look confused as shit over there.
When she said, like, passionate kisses or...
Well, yeah, I guess passionate kisses.
Nah.
You don't kiss your fuck buddy?
No, not the passionate kisses. No.
Oh, so, okay. Well, okay. How would I break this word down to? Because, damn, it's the Jamaican in me. Pop kiss. It would be a pop kiss. Chups.
Yeah.
Would you chups them?
Yeah. You know what I mean? They like around the neck and on the back.
No, yeah, but would you chups to like to the lips?
To the lips?
Yeah, no. You look confused.
Let me ask you a question. How often when you have sex do you kiss?
I'm a savage. So I might kiss just because I feel like kissing and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I like to kiss.
Okay, but
I like to kiss.
But is it often though?
In the beginning, yeah.
Man, I must be a dirtbag.
Yeah, I like to kiss.
I'm rarely in kiss mode.
You're really in kiss mode?
I'm rarely in kiss mode.
Yo.
I'm just Sergeant Slaughter.
You'll be a
lovey-dovey, all the hugging, all that kissing.
Yo, you're a dirtbag for real, man. Yo, well, what happened? So like, okay, so you and the fuck buddy and stuff, whatever. The chick. So say the chick declares like, you know what? We're gonna be each other's casual boo.
Right.
We're gonna be each other's casual boo. She's like, when she has an itch, hopefully you scratch it, and vice versa, right? But other than that, you dating or you doing your ones and twos, she dating, she doing her ones and twos and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
So you don't really know what's going on too much in her world unless she divulges it and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah, man.
But then, you know, it get to the moment, whatever, like y'all meet and stuff with her. She taking off your clothes, you taking off her clothes. You guys are face to face, close enough.
She gonna get the heavy breathing in her ear.
This nigga. Yeah. He not about that life.
Listen, man. I'm gonna save the intimate kissing
for the girlfriend wifey.
For the girlfriend wifey. That's who's getting. That's getting the fuck, buddy. Come over here. Let's dap it up. Let's get at this.
You gonna give her a dap too?
We gonna dap. Yo, let's get. Yo, you put in work. Put it up here. Give me it. Yeah. Nice.
Hell no, that's comedy, man.
Nice. That's nice.
That's it for me, man. Hit him off with the So Say the Sons.
All right, man. This week's So Say the Sons is you can't pick up anything new holding on to something old. So say the Sons.
That's fire. That's fire. Any church announcements and stuff? You know, I got a church announcement.
Got a church announcement?
I got one.
Right,
You always got a church announcement.
Lay it on us, man.
My church announcement and stuff, whatever. Shout out to the short dude I seen online and stuff with the Napoleon complex in the bagel shop. You seen the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I promise you, when we make a Podical Sons Mighty Midget Mafia t-shirt, I will find you and I will send you
find him and send him a t-shirt?
I will send you a shirt, man. Like, yo, boss, I never got the lines that you got, whatever, because they said that the chick said, you know, what did women say? You're under 5 foot, you should die, whatever. I was like, yo, chick never told me that before, whatever.
Well, you're above 5 foot, so you're past the death threshold.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, that one was crucial. But fam, I will find you and I will send you.
Yeah, man, I think he's deserving of some sort of love. Some sort of love. He needs some sort of love in his life.
Man. And the dude who jumped on him and attacked him after that, it wasn't cool. But yeah, man, that was my church announcement.
I think I seen it and I put under the comments, damn, this guy's got a short temper.
Yo, you're fucked. Yeah.
But that's it. Yeah, that's it. We recorded earlier because I got a meeting to go for the Battle of the Beat Makers later on this evening just to shore up some things. And then next week, I will not only have church announcements, but I will have the church bulletin to give y'all about the event coming up.
All right. So once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace.
And it ain't for everybody, but it's for somebody. So like, love, share, do whatever you gotta do. Get the words out. Podical Sons, baby. And we in the streets.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.